having a good day. Uh, I appreciate you all for coming to this live stream. And today I was supposed to continue with like the illustration I was doing yesterday. Ideally, it's what I'm supposed to do. But I just decided to. I was working on something earlier today, and I didn't want to stop. This was the illustration I was supposed to continue. Uh, Let me show you guys. This was the illustration I was supposed to continue, but I'll come back to this later on in the stream. But I just want to. I was working on my comic today, and I just wanted to finish it. So, like, this is the first page of the comic I was working on, and I want to like it's just remaining 2 panels in the comic book. So I just want to. I really want to finish this first page, so that's what I'm going to do here. Once I'm done with it, I'll go back to the drawing. Hello, Irene. How you doing? Oh my God, Jesus Christ! In my country, what you just did right there is what they call C finish. It's what they call C finish in my country. What you just did there, like you just know me like an open book. Oh my God. It's like a freaking script. Anyways, it's an honest question. I promise it's an honest question. How are you doing, Irene? How are you doing? Hope you're having a nice day. Anyways, I'm working on my comic book page today. I just want to finish these 2 panels, and I think that'll be it. Uh, Anyways, any updates, any progress with life? What's going on? How are things, moving? How are you doing? What's the 411? I believe they call it. It's good. It's good to hear you're doing good. It's good to hear. I'm happy about that. Yeah, you can ask me. What do you want to ask me? Can you show me how to draw a simple male face? All right, I can do that. I can do that 100%. Anytime you have questions like that, just ask me. It's no problem. Um, it's cool. Uh, just give me a moment. I just need to paste this here. All right. So I'm going to say, right, first of all, whenever you are drawing, what I would suggest is that you always try and get a reference, like whenever you're drawing. So if you have a face that you're drawing, uh, do your best to get like a reference, and whatever angle that you're trying to draw, try and get a reference. Like right here, right now, what I'm doing here, going to do here is that I'm going to get a reference. I have references here, so I'm going to get a reference. So it could be this Will Smith face over here, or any face in general, right? You could even convert this face to like a male face. Well, either ways, like, are you using a reference when you're drawing? And that's the first thing I'm going to ask. If not, try and get a reference. All right, I'm going to do a male face right now. I'm going to do one real quick here. Wait, this is I'm coming. I'm trying to open like a different folder. I don't want to disrupt what I already have here. Just a moment. Just a moment. All right, I'll just open a new one. So, like when you're drawing a male face, you need to, like when you're drawing anything in general, the first thing you need to understand is basic shapes, right? Like I always talk about right now. Hello, let me read that well. Hello, Deora Abdul. Hello, Deora Abdul. How you doing? Did you say rabbit? I hope you are doing well. Anyways, Irene, what I was saying. The first thing you need to understand is like simple shapes, like I always say. I'm going to keep preaching it. Let me zoom in a bit so that you can see what I'm doing. Right, simple shapes. So you need to know, like, circles and cubes, and cones. These are very important because when you are drawing a face, the first thing you're going to have to take note of is the circle, right? Which is sphere, and then we're going to then do, and then this sphere you divide it into two, like this, and then you bring lines down, and then divide, like the bottom of that sphere is going to be down like this. And then for the jawline, what you could simply do is draw a triangle like this. If you're having issues with the jawline, you just draw a triangle like this and you get the jawline perfectly. So right for this area of the jaw, there is going to be the jawline. What you then do is that just draw a triangle like this, right? Once you do that, then you come to this edge over here like this, and you have a jawline, a pretty decent jawline. So we've used like simple shape like this to illustrate this face. So so the shapes we've used here, oh, you said you do triangle jawline, but it doesn't look masculine. You can make any type of jawline masculine ideally, but usually it's usually a square face. But just do this, like once you've done this shape, this triangle shape, just make it like this. Do this shape, like just make this curve here, and then erase it like this, and then you have a pretty good jaw, and you can make it as square as possible. All that means is that you can take it higher to make the jaw as rigid as possible, so you can make it more of a square. So I could make this more of a square jaw depending on how I do the triangle. Let's say I could extend the triangle, for instance. If I want to make it more of a square jaw, I could extend the triangle like this. I could extend the triangle like this, and then do this. So I have the jaw, right? Simple. And then from the center line over here, I think this is quite a long face that I've drawn here. The face, right? So the eyes, usually I divide it into, like, you could divide, this is going to represent the hairline. This is going to be our hairline. Depending on the person you're drawing, rather. And this is a front view, so our hairline is going to be in this area. And is that going to be the hairline? Yeah, it's going to be the hairline. What am I teaching? What am I teaching? I don't think that's the hairline. What the hell am I teaching? Anyways, this is the hairline. This over here, this over here is going to be the mouth. This is going to be the nose, and our eyes is going to be over here like this. Our brow line. is going to be over here like this. You said I want to draw webtoon, but I don't have any tools for that. I draw on my little phone screen with my fingers, bro. Jesus. Yo, you're a different breed. I don't think I will be able to draw with my fingers. Yeah, anyways, regarding the eyes, you can save up and get a small in tools if you have like if you have like if you have like if you have like a small, you can get a small in tools or like a Huon tablets. I think that's what they call it. Huon tablets are really good. You can try and get one. I don't know, do you have a computer or like a system? If you have a computer, that would be really good and helpful. No. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. Come on. I'm broke as well, so I can't be criticizing your brokenness. Anyways, I just checked up with what I was teaching, and I figured out that I was teaching nonsense. So, yeah, I made a mistake. I just figured out I was teaching nonsense. Anyways, regarding the circle, don't forget the circle, and don't forget to split it. The hairline ideally is not going to be here. The hairline is going to be here. It's going to be higher. And then the eyes, try and divide the eyes into like five sections, because that's where the eye socket is going to be. I hope you're seeing it. I don't know, do I need to zoom in some more? If you have the space of the face like this, right, and it's a front view, just divide the eyes into 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it's supposed to be 1 extra here. 5. Ignore what I just did there. And these 2 spaces over here are going to be our eye sockets. But try to make it even though. Try to make it even. So there's going to be a space here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is where our eyes is going to be. This is representing our eye sockets and where our eyelids and our eyeball is going to be. It said, hello AJ Khan, how you doing, man? It said, I was born at a very young age. Yeah, whenever you come, you do type this stuff. Is that like your tagline? Your own tagline? Yeah, but anyways, from this point here, we have our eyes. And then what you could do is that you could do like a triangle. Like this. You could do like a triangle like this to sort of like measure the areas of the face. Like if to make a face look masculine, first of all, I'll suggest you get a reference for a masculine face. Use reference as much as possible. At the moment, I'm not using reference for the face I'm drawing. I'm just using reference for the guideline. So once I have my eyes, the eyes are going to be here. So I could just simply put these eyes like this. 1, 2, 3. Like this. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Use the bottom line to sort of measure where it is. And then put the eyelids, the iris, like this. Yeah, and once you've done that, the next thing will be the nose. You said your what? Your Atja was born before you. What is Atja? What is Atja? Anyways, the length, the width of the nose, right? The size of the nose from point A to point B is going to be like the spacing of the eyes. Right, let's do that. The spacing of the eyes. And then the mouth, the distance of the mouth is going to be the middle of the eye. I am drawing a very ugly man. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Yeah, so the ears, right? Remember we have our eyebrow. So let's put our eyebrow like this. You have to be careful about the length of the eyebrow and the eyes because eyebrows are quite flexible. So based on the emotion, my character over here has a bit of a resigned emotion. He's like, he doesn't give a damn. And then the hairline, we'll just put that there like that. Very deformed looking face I've drawn here. But anyways, the ears is going to be from the brow line over here like this, all the way to the ear, all the way to the nose. I will admit I didn't get this measurement right. Anyways, try and draw like the ears at the same time so that they are going to be easier for you to, work on. And that's how to draw a man's face, I think. And you can give him, cool hair. And let's erase this a bit. Can you hear me? I don't know. Can you hear me at all? Hello? Oh my goodness, what is happening? I thought the sound was... Also, all this while I wasn't talking. All this while... Oh, okay. I thought I wasn't... I thought I wasn't talking. Yeah, anyways, yeah, so that is what I'll do. You just have to take note of your proportions, like so that because most times people can make the mistake of like drawing the eyes too big and underestimating. Like the reason why most people do that is because they don't like understand the the like the shape of the skull and the fact that people have like eyeballs, right? You have to take note of the eyeballs when you're drawing. Just know that the eyeballs exist, and then there's the iris, and then we have our eyelids over them like this. and that is how our eyes look. And most people like just make the mistake of drawing the eyes like too big. Plus, to be fair, like you have to be conscious of this your stylistic preference. Usually, whenever people are drawing like in anime style, they draw the head quite wide. The head is quite wide, probably something like this. Something like this. This center line will represent the brow line, and then they will have the hairline around this area. Then they will have the nose line around this area like this, and then they will have the mouth like around here like this. So, and then what they will then do is that they will still be conscious of the size of the eyes, but because of the style they are going for, they will then make the eyes a whole lot bigger. It said it said you draw the eyes big like basketball. You draw the eyes however you want, but just make sure it's proportional to the face. So, and then they could put the nose like this, something cute like that, and then just dots for the mouth. But you notice that the proportions of the face is still accurate. And let's say this could be the ears. This could be the ears, like this. I got faith in you. Then it could add the hair, like this. And I think that's a bit of an anime style. And the jaw lines are usually very sharp, depending on what they're going for. Say thanks, bro. I just drew with you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome anytime. So, anyways, these are like ways to draw the head. I know why I made an error. I will admit I made an error when I started. So don't just take my word for it. Also, like, go online and do research. Yeah, but that's how I would draw the head. Hope that helped. You can also learn to draw the skull, because that will help you also understand how the head looks. Like just drawing the skull and start getting the shape that actually makes the skull. It will help you so that you can sort of place the positions of the face. Let's say you have like the maxilla, the mandible, and things like that. Because once you have the overall shape of the skull, you sort of know how it looks. It becomes easier to draw any face. I don't know if is this skull correct? Probably, I don't know. Yeah, you can also learn and practice drawing the skull. Yeah, that's just a normal skull. It's not Ghost Rider. It's just a normal skull. So because I can put my eyes over here, right? When I start adding parts of the body, I can put my eyes over here, and my eyebrow is going to be like over here, and this is going to be my iris. And this nose is, it's going to be remain here because it's the front view, and then my mouth is going to be over here like this. And then that's how the human being's face comes to life. You can do this for both men, women, children. In fact, let's transform this into a lady. And yeah, that's how you draw. That's how you draw a face. From a skull, essentially. I said the anime one looks like Aki from Chainsaw Man. Oh, yeah, the guy with the black hair, right? What hair do I give this lady? And that's how you draw a normal head from a skull. A skull that is covered by flesh. Erase some parts of it, some parts that are not clean. Oh, you said you get it now. The real problem is that you draw eyes real big. Oh yeah, there. Like just follow that technique I showed you. Like whenever you draw the shape of the face, and don't start from the eyes, unless you're Kim Jong-il. Like whenever you draw the face like this, right? Just imagine that there are 5 dots in the area you want to draw the eyes, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how the eyes will look better. You can just try this exercise, right? Just imagine there are 5 eyes on the head. If you are drawing a front view, I don't know, like if you are drawing a side view, it's going to be different. The measurement is going to be different, right? So you just need to pick 2 of these eyes, this one and this one, and that's going to be your eyes, and that's going to represent your eyeballs, and that's how you draw the eyes. It's as simple as that, really. 2 eyes, then the nose will be here, then the mouth over here. Simple as that. Hopefully that helps. You say, how can you do shading? Do you mean shading the eyes? Shading of the eyes? Do you mean shading of the eyes? Shading is basically values from light to dark. Right, so for example, let me show you what I mean by that. So let's say this is the darkest value anything can get, right? Shading the face, all right, I get what you mean. Like, this is the darkest value anything can get. I haven't properly practiced value studies using traditional means, so I can only speak digitally, right? So this is the darkest value you can get in terms of shade. Like, once I take this and then I push this a bit, let's push it to the left, to the left, to the left, and then I reduce it, and then I reduce it. This becomes a lesser value, right? This becomes a lesser value. And then once I take it again and I move it to the left again, this is another lesser value. So what we have here is 3 lesser values. So the reason why I'm explaining this is because it's important for shading, right? So if I start, if I'm drawing a face, it will really be good to use a reference for this. Let me see if I can get any person's face. Whose face can I get? Let's use this lady's face. So I don't know if you can see that. That's not a really nice picture. It's not very flattering. All right, so let's use this guy's face. If you look at this guy's face, for instance, this handsome lad, this what I talk about whenever I talk about drawing. The first thing I talk about is drawing in black and white. Drawing in black and white is what will help you understand values a lot more, right? Colors can be a bit confusing. So what you do is that you probably take this to black and white, like reduce all the saturation and bring it to black and white. I don't know if you can see that. Let me bring this closer. So I don't know, I hope you can see that. Yeah, so I'm going to bring this to black and white. So once you see this as black and white, you can see what I'm talking about with regards to say Sigma face. Hello Wheezy bro, how you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Thanks for showing up again to the stream, by the way. So you can see like the values, right? You can see at the right side of his face. You know what, let me import this. What am I doing? Let me import this. This will help you better. Importing it to help you. Anyways, so like this is his face, right? So you can see what I'm talking about with regards to values. His face is in black and white. What that means is that there is values, there's a range of values. This part of his face, I'll use a different color to illustrate. You can see there's a contrast between this part of his face and this other part of his face over here, and that is what value helps you to do. Value helps you to distinct between this part of his face and this part of his face, right? And also the background as well. Once you're able to properly separate values, it's going to be easier to illustrate or shade, and you can even do it with pencil. Yeah, you're always welcome, bro. You're always welcome. So like if I were to illustrate this now, let me show you what I mean. I probably won't get this right the first time, but let's just see. I'll just say, look at the face, for instance. So let's take his face. Let me just draw his face. get his face, and then let's get his ear, and then his brow line, his eyes like this. Just going to use this right here like this. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. What I just did there, you see how I just used black? That's the dark value, and the darkest value on this image is his phone, this area, like this is phone over here. It has the darkest value, and this his eyes over here has the darkest value. That's how that's how black it can go, right? So that's the darkest value. The lightest value is his shirt and his eyes, his eyeballs. Those are, it doesn't mean they're white, but like his eyes is a lighter value in comparison to the rest of his face. So we've established this part of his body. Let me just, this part of his face, and simply by increasing my pen pressure, I've added more value to his face. I've added a darker value to his face, and then let me just use this for his yeah, as simple as that. So shading, with regards to shading, right, what you're simply doing with shading is that you're constantly adjusting the how much value the different parts of his face, the face has, how much value the different part of the face has. So let's say, let me just adjust his crazy lean jawline. Wheezy said you're coming. Yeah, take your time, bro. I'll try not to be too perfect for this. Alright, so now if we were to shade this or color this or paint this, whatever the hell we're doing with this, what we'll first do is that we'll try and define the value, right? So we have this is background here, a plain, this is a very good photo, by the way. Like the colorist, I say the colorist, the photographer is really good. So we're establishing the first value, right? But it doesn't have any form. Form is simply when something looks 3D, when something has looks like it has length, width, and depth because of the interplay of light. So this is the first value I've added on this image, right? So I'm going to add a second value to add interest. So now I'm going to add a second value. Let me use an inking pen. So I'm going to add a second value. I've selected the value range. It's not the darkest value, but you see what I sort of mean. There is sort of like a shadow in this part of his face all the way to his nose. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm still talking about shading, by the way. And then to his lips, some part of his lips, and then his jaw all the way down like this. I'm going to stop at his jaw, and it goes all the way like this to his ear. There's a bit of a highlight at his ear right over here. What the hell am I doing? Oh yes, it's a layer below. Anyways, yeah, can you see the contrast? Can you see what we've been able to create? We've been able to create like good contrast simply by adding this next value range, and you can do this with a pencil. So another thing we can then do then is to pick the next value range, which is this other part of his face, right? You can see there's already contrast in his face, and then what we can then do is we can then select the rest of his face, the other parts of his face. We can select the other parts of his face like this, and then fill it up. So now you see we've established contrast between his overall face and the background. Established contrast between his overall face and the background. You see how it looked like when it was just like this, versus how it looks with a first value and then a second and third value. So these are just, you just use three values to kind of create some level of solidity or depth. And if we leave this like this is what they call cell shading, and then we can gradually add more cell shading value ranges, as much as we want, right? But of course, from this area I could blend this, I could blend this and start like creating form like on his face. So it's just a simple way like to explain value. And then what we could then do is like for the eyes, for instance, where's my brush? For the eyes, for instance, you can select that eye and then add a little bit of like, look at the value on this eye over here like this, and then try to match it, and then you see like we have a pretty decent eye. Yeah, and then of course like on the side of the face you can then add the highlights, the bounce lights to properly capture his jawline. And this is another value on its own. So you can see how with very minimal detailing we've been able to establish a very good jawline and face in general. And then we can then begin adding or reducing the values around the face. So something like that. And take note of your edges as well. It can also help with figuring out how much shadows to put and how to be flexible with your values, rather is what I'm trying to say. So you see that, I don't know, are you guys seeing what I'm doing, or is that not bright enough? You see what I did? Right, so that's what value does, or shadows. That's what it does. That's how you can be able to take like a simple walk, and simply by adding contrast and using a good reference photo, you can be able to create good drawings. Yeah, hopefully that helped. So you can just simply do this with a pencil, like if you are shading. And let's say like to achieve this level of gradation, you could use like an earbud. Okay, yeah, I said I'm shading the drawing with you. Mine is looking all right, yours is good too. Okay, yeah, thank you. I wish I could see yours so that I could make inputs. But anyways, yeah, this is how I shade, and this is how you can shade as well. So what you can then do to add further, you could take this to an even better level, and to like establish the nose, establish the eyes, do better drawings of the eyes and the entire face, right? Because you can see even the face, there is still a bit of separation in different angles. For instance, like this part of the face here, you could get the shadow. You get the shadow over there, something like this. Something like that, right? And it's going to begin to add more depth. You need to trust like the process and trust yourself, because sometimes it might look horrible, but you just have to sort of be patient, and it will look good eventually. right? Note the places that have the highest highlight. So like over here in his nose has the highest highlight. So that's another value introduction, right? That's another value introduction. I could just simply use an inking brush to just establish that, like this. You see that, right? And even this part of his mouth and this part as well. So that is another like um, value, or let's say another value introduction. This is the lightest value on the face, right? The lightest value on the face. And what I could then do is that I could then blend it. I could then blend it. As simple as this. And make the face entirely look good or better. So we've been able to take this face from basically a very rough sketch, and we've been able to make it look, add some level of interest with simple value studies, simple black and white. So that is why I would suggest you start with black and white, and then you'll get better eventually. Um, Same thing with his mouth or lips. And also there's a really dark value at his mouth area, so you can take note of that as well. There's a bit of a bounce light beneath his face, beneath his lip. There's a bit of a bounce light beneath his lip. So yeah, that's how to shade. I can take this to like a very high level and like make it super rendered, like some of my old paintings, like make it to be as detailed as something like this. For instance, if you look at this painting and let's say you just look at the black and white, you can see the interplay of values, right? There's the darkest value is her hair and also her eyelashes, right? But then there is also like some separation in different parts of the face. So you kind of need to understand value so that whenever you're playing with the colors, it's going to be easier. You'll be seeing the colors like values. So yeah, that's just what I'll suggest. Just study in black and white first of all, and you'll be able to do really good paintings. uh, this was sort of like the sketches I started with when I was on my way to like do better portraits. I was not doing great portraits. You can see how muddy this looks. This doesn't look great. It's very muddy. And then the next one I did, it was a bit better. That was when I started understanding the values. And I tried being fast with this. It also helped me. And then uh, this was the next one I did. There's heavy contrast on the work. And then yeah, this was when I started playing with the values a bit more. And so black and white, just use black and white or use grayscale, and you get better at painting. If you can get a lot of black and white photos or grayscale photos like that have absolutely no colors, and just study them, you definitely get better at coloring. And one thing that can also help you is that you can use them as what's the word, you can use them like, what's the word, you can look at the shadows, right, of both light and dark. You can look at them as simple shapes, and you can further break them down like that, so that whenever you are properly shading, it becomes a whole lot easier. You said I appreciate that, but my battery is dying. Thanks again, but I'm leaving. Anyways, have a nice day, Rim. I hope this it was helpful. I'll see you later. Anyways, so we're going to continue with the inking of this page, by the way. So what I'm going to do first of all is that going to, let's see how it goes. What am I looking for? Okay, so the perspective is different here. What I'm trying to do is that, like in this scene, right, we have this lady over here. She's looking at the guys celebrating. And then she leaves, right, whilst the guys are still celebrating. So what I want to do is that I want to just draw the guys celebrating, so I have that scene, and then copy it and paste it here, and then I'll just have to add the lady, because the lady's pose is sort of obstructing this character, some of the characters there. So that's sort of how I'm going to work on it. Please, if you're just joining the stream, please help me out and smash the like button. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to work on at the moment. Yo, what the hell is that rough scene, man? Yes, so I have already done this inking of them celebrating, this character celebrating. So what I'm just going to try and find a way to replicate it so I don't draw so much. We're looking for efficiency. Alright, so I'm going to start now. Just duplicating the backup. First thing I'm going to get rid of is these things in the foreground. Tropical notes. All right, so I have my characters now, so I'm just going to have to pick from the ones I have, the ones I'm going to use for the scene. I think I like this. Oh my goodness, let me erase the rest of it. I think this is the way to go. I'm going to cut that from the scene, and then I'm going to add that over here like this. And then I'm going to reduce it, the size of the work, the size of the characters anyway. Like that. So I have that over there. Hello, Easy. How you doing, man? Welcome back. What's popping? Just adding some detail to my comic. I'm working on my comic. This is the first page, by the way. So we're not at the exciting part of the story yet. Just putting in some of this. It's not Tinubu now. No, serious. It's not Tinubu. T-Pain. Say like June 12th or Batman. I don't understand. June 12th. It didn't be June 12th. Okay, so okay then. You said Batman like DC or Marvel Comics? No, like no, I'm just working on my own comic. This is the comic book page, so I'm inking it. So I started working on it. I was working on it today, and I'm almost done. So I didn't want to. I want to finish it, but I also want to do the drawing that I was doing. So I think I'm going to try and finish them both today. You say you know it's painful when you do something like this and someone spoils it. Do you mean like the story? Or you mean like in terms of like the creative process? Say not to deck person. Okay, when drawing on paper and someone says, "Oh, yeah, that's a legitimate cause for violence, my brother. Legitimate cause for violence. Yeah, that you can't be doing that, man. You can't be doing that. Someone's hard work. That's why, like, you have to respect guys that work traditionally, man. Just have to respect them. They are built different. They're built different. Like, because most times it's like they could have like coffee or something spill on it. Like they could have maybe like tea, for instance, or because of how long they've been working throughout the day, but Like they could be, maybe they've been working for like 7 hours straight and they've not eaten, and then they just say let them just have a bit of a bit of snack or something like that, and then some small tea just spills, one drop of tea just spills on top of the paper that they are drawing. Hey, so painful. And then they'll have to use some kind of technique to just draw over it. It's legitimate. Yes, my brother. Yes. You don't just come and tear somebody's work like that. There are people that just have that. They're always just looking for something like that to happen. They'll just come and meet you and stand over you as you're drawing and say, "What if I tear this thing now? What will happen?" What do you mean? What will happen? I'll beat you now. Which one is what will happen? They go gas separate us. Anyways, it's a very difficult profession, making comics. Or it's no easy. Like just one panel like this, you'll be working on it for a very long time. Just one panel. It's crazy. Hello Dio, how you doing, bro? I say you're still working on it. Oh my noisy. My brother, the struggle. I wanted to finish it this night, so, and I have another drawing to do, so I just decided to do it on stream. That's, if I'm able to finish it, I'll be very happy for today. Did you send any other extra comments? The last comment you sent was yes, so that's the last comment you sent that I saw. Sometimes people usually complain that their comments are not visible. By the way, Weezy, that's my friend Dio. He's an artist as well. You can check out his channel. You said meat. You are smelling. It's like you are smelling. No, you are not smelling. No. Oh, you are smelling meat. It's like you are smelling meat. Okay. Ah, for where from? Be like say hunger don't finish you. Be like say hunger don't finish you, bro. Ah, easy. I'm on no meat here. Oh. I say hunger wey dey do you. Na wetin dey do me. Say you are smelling meat. I say you no know. Wetin you chop today? What did you eat? What did you have for? What did you eat today? Akara and bread, almost see mad combo. Kai, they enjoy you. Mad combo. Me, I had potatoes, but I had it in like the afternoon time, like fried potatoes. That was what I had. Fried potatoes and stew. That's what I had for technically lunch, to be fair, because be breakfast by that time. Say we dey calculate the way we dey chop am, so that the food no go finish. Say enjoy for where. Akara and bread no be enjoyment. Na serious enjoyment o. Food wey fit make you pass out. say na say na lie. You been eat like 20-30 potatoes. 20-30 potatoes. For where? Which belle? Omo, my brother. If I chop that one, I no go stand up for the next 1 month. The thing go still dey digest. The kind shit wey I go shit, na landlord go come tell me make I. Yes now. Akara na heavy food. And with bread too. Omo. How na sleep go get you. Better sleep like this. Just go find one cool tree. Just go find one cool tree. Just chill for there. Once you finish the chop that one, you will think like Isaac Newton. You will form your own mathematical and physical laws. Say landlord, abeg. Yes now. When you don't clog the entire estate pipe. You don't clog the entire estate pipe. with your essence. Afternoons I work. I should remember that she put his anyway. I still remember when the push your mind said, I want to make it what I meant anyway. It wasn't easy. I know everything is amazing. Clog with your nyash. Exactly, my brother. No, no, the kind heavy ammunition potatoes they give person. Thing go just they like clothes. You know when they squeeze long clothes? When they squeeze long clothes like this, the when you know when they wash clothes, then you can't carry long clothes. You can't they squeeze them. You see the way they long. And so the thing will come off for your nyash. Thing go thick, eh? Your rectum go just the tear they go. No amount of water we want drink. It will save you 30 potatoes scare. Since they call that guy Mr. Downloader. If they hear of that kind of person again, they say food na your meat. You know say food they like fire. You know they play with them. Do use them do anyhow. Think they like fire and air. They like one of the essential elements. You just mess with them, the thing will mess with you. You know they hear that guy again now. He won't play with Temple of God. And think say no go fight back. Sewage one. No sewage one show. The one we show now, the one we talk say the thing go clog. Say the pipe go clog. Guys they use that balloon, that thing where they like how they drum safe. That thing where they like this. Thing they like this. Then they can't get one long stuff. You can't they use them. They pump they make air enter, help you. Help your toilet life. The thing no dey send. So this thing na real. I think say na so they block the stuff true. Which kind thing be that? Yeah, I see wetin you dey type now. I see sewage tank soccer way. Oh, na soccer dey call am. To make them do so make they do am directly for the person, or they fit call landlord or if you call caretaker, may he help you open sewage. May you just or that septic tank. May you just open sock away for you. May you just may you just do your business. Not to lose, work. Look at me making errors. The preacher man said, I remember that it wasn't easy. Say wetin do Mr. Dan? I don't know, the guy know the trend again now. Say no, if the landlord open, the person go fall inside. No, the guy fit stand for the edge. Person fit stand for the edge, just dey do im business. I no like this thing wey I draw like this. Fit stand for edge, just finish, so that the whole pipe no go block. Abi the Mr. Downloader still dey download, he still dey do im con ten t. Get one time I been see him belle. Say what the hell, man? I'm like, ooh. Say that guy wey talk say as I dey download as I dey download. Yeah. Now that guy wey him chop like how many eggs? Na 15 eggs I be waiting. Kind lifestyle. And you know say na Nigeria you dey. If one kind yeye sickness come catch you, which hospital wey you wan go? Say wetin? Say brother you. I don't understand. So he's say, like, I mean that meme you said where the Muslim guy said, okay, brother, ooh. Brother, ooh. Yeah. Iconic meme. Very useful. They even use am for football. You dey watch football? Because I never ever hear you talk about football. I been a basketball you dey play. Abi no sense. Na your belle you dey send. If you know be anything wey go help matter with belle, You are not interested. Matters of the middle belt now it concern you. Is it at all? I feel you, I feel you. Respect. That thing just did too addictive. I dey try comot, but the thing go just still dey pull me back. Abi na me dey pull myself back in. Na your belle. Abi now, it just mean say I never serious for this life. At this my big age, I still dey watch football. Where I never build house. I never ready. But I say this Naija still dey sweet me as I dey here. Say you know me. Omo, you mean no? You mean my brother. Ah, like it. Dun, dun, dun. Meal. Zombie, oh, zombie, oh, zombie, oh, zombie. Why sleep don't they enter my eye? Sheesh. This thing of sleeping for just 5 hours a day is not it too. Suppose try take proper sleep. I never sleep like well this week, this entire week. I just dey think about my life and the money where I won't make. Bank account just dry like waiting I don't know. So to the sleep self, the sleep no dey do me how I want. Especially since person no say nothing dey account. But sleep these days the sweet small. Small. I been buy one bed sheet like that. I say bed sheet. I say they call that stuff. Where you go put on top yourself when you dey lie down. I don't forget the name. My brain don't fry finish. I say na man life normally. No be lie. No be lie. Yeah, duvet. Exactly. Duvet. Thing is sweet life. Oh. They make life sweet, small sharp. But especially as heat they you guys cover am because of mosquito. I don't want mosquito net a big. That's when they piss me off. I beg. You will just dig here like this first, no verse. I say your brain don't fry. I beg you. It's in UK people they call them. They will talk say when you didn't knackered. Watching. I drink some water. Water for my eyes, safe. You come. Yeah, knackered. Pona K, na KN. You see K. How do you spell that? KNA. KNACK. Yeah, knackered. Yeah, extremely tired, exhausted, or worn out. So you don't learn new English. Welcome to my English class. They go ask this one for exam, so make sure you jot them down. Let me use my exam plea. Say thank you, sir. You're welcome. You're welcome. Say now for jam tips. No. How did they write jam these days? It don't take since I write my own. I think don't reach like 30 years now. Wait, you will see video beside that. So as you type knack. Hey God, what thing did they call am? Some soapy vibes. Say yes. Are you coming to the tree? The center, the strong opponent, the same of the tree. Strange things are happening, a stranger would it be? For men at midnight in that hanging tree. Are you coming to the tree? The strong opponent, the same of the three. Strange things are happening, a stranger would it be? For men at midnight in the hanging tree. Are you coming to the tree? The strong opponent. Hello Ransford, how you doing, man? Uh how's the preparations going? Hope you are having a good day. I'm having a good day. Feeling a bit sleepy, but I'm having a very good day. I'm chatting virtually nothing with my friend over here. Just chatting. That's what we're doing. Chatting mundane stuff. He said you have started the story. Yeah. It's the first page of the comic. I'm just trying to round it up. But you know how comic books are. They take a while, you know. They take forever to complete. So I wanted to complete it today, so I just had to. I just decided to complete it live, instead of off screen. So that's sort of what I'm doing. Wheezy say, sing Davido's song. Which are you? Are you? Say make I sing Davido's song. I don't know Davido's song like that. Don't take since I listen to any OBO or Whiskey or Burna Boy. These days now game music I dey hear or soundtrack from any movie where I like. So like Game of Thrones for instance. Tin ton toto tin ton goes hear me they play am. Or like Dune self, like Dune soundtrack. I just dey hear am for background sometimes. Even though most times I know they listen to music. I just they always find ways to distract myself, even without that. Ransford say you have done well. Thanks, man. Thank you. He said, when will I release the story? I'll release the story when I'm done with it. Right now, I'm still very far behind, to be honest. Very far behind. Like yeah, I'm quite a distance away. Better young. Okay, they hear orchestra. Although I listen to Ashake song, sha. If he come up randomly, I will just listen to the guy. Ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ṣála wáyé ṣá, kárí òun no get stamina. Ransom say, okay, will be colored or just black and white? Just black and white, bro. Just black and white. I don't have energy for coloring. Coloring will consume a lot more time. So I'm just doing it black and white, and I'll publish it like that. I'm gonna go. Wheezy said you dey show. He said, will it have its own animation after its release? Bro, what do you take me for? Marvel. I'm not Marvel's creative director, bro. I don't have that power. I hope to do like an animated show with it one day, but at the moment, I'm just focusing on expanding on the story. There's a lot in the story that I've not even scratched the surface, so there's just a lot going on in the story. So hopefully, once I'm done, probably from like the 100th issue or something, they can start animating. Said, how many villains are there? Very evil and dangerous. You say, are they very evil and dangerous? Sorry, my brain is fried. Are they very evil and dangerous? Yes, they are very evil and dangerous. I don't want to say completely evil, but like the things they do, because of the beliefs they have, a lot of the villains or antagonists, because of the beliefs they have, it's sort of, and they have serious conviction in it. They are willing to sacrifice anything for their beliefs, and most times that could just be people's lives, in all honesty. There are a lot of villains at the moment. They are just I would say they are just two two villains so far. uh so yeah, two villains in total. Wizzy said, I'm back. Yeah, this your domain expansion technique. Wizzy, see how far you go. So will I make it a book and a PDF? Yeah, I will. Especially like a PDF. That is the most accessible at the moment. So we'll have to work in that direction first, so that we'll know what best suits people and what they like. See, I'm coming. Uh, yeah, PDF. The last ones were in PDF as well. So there's that. Yesterday's history. Um, and tomorrow's a mystery. How many volumes will the manga have? To be fair, I can't estimate at this point because there'll be a lot of changes, a lot of twists and turns, but I'm estimating it to be around at least 2025. So that's going to take a long time, a very long time. Just for a second there. Yeah, anyways, I'm going to have to like fix the legs of this. Hmm. Uh, these are good questions, Ransford. Thanks for asking them. So which company will I publish it at? There's no company to publish it at, bro. I just publish it by myself under like Global Comics. So that's how I read sometimes. What is that shoe? What is the program? Dr. Top said, what is the program that you use for drawing manga? I use Clip Studio Paint. Uh, I use Clip Studio Paint. Very, very useful. I'm going to do more comic issues, and you see how much I rate. I rate the other players. Look at how big their shoe is. That's very funny. He said, Ransford said, that app will pay for stories while there's not Shonen Jump. Like, do you mean this platform, like on like artists in general? Ransford said that app will pay for stories while there's none on Shonen Jump. Can you give me an example of some of them? Uh, uh, Ransford said Global Comics isn't free to read. It's really free to read Shonen Jump manga, Dr. Stone, Death Note, One Piece, etc. You just have to search for it. You just have to type it on the search bar, and it will pop up. As well, say I don't want to pay for Global. You can. There's the free version. You can check the free aspect of it. Like my own comic is free to read. It's not restricted by any paywall. Yeah, that's explain. It said like just the site in general, man. Just the site. If you type the site, Global Comics, you're going to see like the highlights are play, and the highlights are very good. From where? Which website can I download it from? You don't need to download it. Let me show you. So you just go to Global Comics. Just go to Global Comics and then you see the comic books. Like you can read for free. You can read all these comics for free. A lot of the comics you can read them for free. So I'm just looking here on my app. So, oh my god. Come on. So once you go to globalcomics.com, you see it. So you can just type I am Terror. So yeah, you see I am Terror over here, and then you can pick the one you want. And this is the comic. So this is like the comic. You're welcome, Ransford. Thank you for checking it out as well. I appreciate it. Wow. Ransford said I'll be expecting volume 2. Well, thanks, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Uh, exactly. Yeah, I'm feeling really exhausted here, so I think I might call it a night. I don't know. My brain is not. I think I might be starting streams a very, very much earlier. I don't know yet. can't even tell what the layers are. Hello Leo, how you doing, man? How you doing, matey? Hope you're having a good day. Uh, is anything brewing with regards to creativity? Yeah. Hello Isa, how you doing? Hope you're having a nice day. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for showing up. I really appreciate it. Today I'm working on my comic, trying to conclude a page that I started working on later this day. That's today. I think the first panel was a while back, but the second and third and fourth panel, that's what I've been working on personally. Give me a moment. I'll be right back. Hello Charlie, how you doing, bro? Welcome to the stream. Uh, Issa said it's looking super cool. Thank you so much. Thank you. Just went to pick up some potatoes. Super hungry. What have I been drawing? Now Charlie said the art looks cool. Thank you so much, Charlie. Thank you. By the way, how's it going, Charlie? Um, what's popping? Uh, Charlie said, "Hope it's going good. Hope you rested well last night." To be honest, not really, but I'm good though. I'm good. Thank you for asking and inquiring. Slept around like 1 a.m. Uh, I woke up tired though. I woke up really tired, so but it's good. It's good. Why? What happened last night? No, I was just tired. I was just tired last night. That's all. I was just tired. But I wanted to do something, but then I wasn't able to do it, and I was quite unproductive. But eventually, I went to bed. He said, "I'm back." All right, bro. Have a nice day. Thanks for showing up. My problem is sleep. I usually take naps in the afternoon so that I can be quite energetic for the stream. But I haven't been taking the naps, so I've been working, so I've been quite tired during the streams. The naps usually help me to stay well rested. What's going on? Uh, say you too. Thanks for having me. Yeah, thanks for showing up as well, bro. Issa said, sometimes we put too much pressure on ourselves and too high expectations and too high expectations can make us feel frustrated. It's okay to take it easy when needed. Yeah, you have a point there. You have a point there. If not, you could end up breaking down. You could end up breaking down. That is true. Well, to be fair, I do take it easy on myself a lot, so that's why I try to push myself a little bit more. And that's going to be better. Charlie said, "Yeah, for real, resting and taking a step back is the most important part of the process." Yeah, it's one of the most important part of the process. The culture of being super productive all the time burns you out. Yeah, that's true. That's true. The problem is I'm not even that productive. I mean, I'm productive, but not like super productive. So Uh, it says it happens to you a lot. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I just feel and know that I could be doing more. That's why I just try a bit more. I know that I can be doing more. I know I can be doing better. So I try to reach that level. Uh, Charlie said, "Yeah, definitely. You always feel like you're not doing enough." John, I think you are being very productive, managing to stream pretty much every day. Yeah. Thank you for that. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah. Let's see how long I last. Let's see how long I last. Probably any day I don't stream is probably the day that I break down, that I've finally broken down. So, but let's see how long we can take it. The problem is I do enjoy it though. The problem is that I do enjoy it. I enjoy it like so much. I enjoy talking with people, with new people. The potential of meeting new people is just too good, you know. I just can't resist. Uh, well, the thought of knowing you can be more, um, of knowing you can be more, doesn't mean you should. You are not a machine, and every human has many other needs, even if they aren't as productive. Yeah, you have a strong point there. You have a strong point there. I can't argue with that. Um, yeah, Charlie said we are only human after all. I don't know, I really like that. I really like that sticker. That sticker. I really like that's cute. That's a cute sticker. I'm only human, and I break when I fall down. Who sang that song again? Issa said, thinking you can do more makes you push yourself into burnout. Even if you can do, doesn't mean you should do it and nothing else. Thanks for that. Thanks for that, guys. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. Yo, what was I doing here, man? What is this? Charlie said, all those test tubes are gonna be hard to render. I'm not going to be honest, man. I don't plan on detailing them so much. I can't lie. I can't lie. They'll just take so much time that don't need taking. I'm trying to be less perfectionist and so detailed whenever I'm working on random scenes like this, simple scenes like this. I like that scary emoji that he did. Issa said just use a texture brush. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Texture brush can be very helpful. But there's a way like you render glass or like transparent objects. Yo, I think I made an error, Thought I'd separated this layer. I'm not coloring them, so it's alright. Mm. Uh, yeah, Charlie said, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Also, it's only a small detail in one panel. It's fine to leave. Yeah. I like if you were to be coloring it, which I'm not. There's a way you could like apply the detail and just like make it transparent. And then it's like show the other like this lady's hands now, for instance, her full hands will be shown. Yeah, exactly. They just push themselves to be perfect and put time and energy into things that go unnoticed. That's true. That's true. As long as as long as the vibes are right and the focus of the panel is focused, it should be enough. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's very true, actually. That's true. You don't have to detail everything, and the main focus is these characters that are celebrating. That's the main focus. Um, yeah, exactly. The main subject is all that needs to be given detail. True. Factus. That there is a tangent. I don't like that. Okay, I think I like what I've done. So the guy in the back looks like Michael B. Jordan. It's probably the beard and the square head. Probably the beard. Who's making that noise this night? I have the itch to make these guys a bit more realistic. Can't lie, and I just hold myself back. You're my man, Birmingham Luther. Okay. Let's add a bit of texture here since this is in the foreground. Kvichakvaraskelia. Contrast, please. I'm going to add the lady. some little music. So Charlie said, have you always have you always done digital art, or did you ever do traditional? I did do traditional, but I didn't go like that deep into it. Uh, and like when I did traditional, it was just normal pencil drawings that I did. I didn't have like the really good materials. So yeah. So like I just did like I bought a sketchbook that I had, and I was doing like normal sketches, but I never did like a proper top pencil work ever. Uh, but I do know how to draw with pencil though, like normal pencil. How many layers do I have when I do comic panels? So I do the way I work on it is that I have like each there's like how do I call it now? Each panel, there's a way Clip Studio work. I don't know if you know how you if you use Clip Studio as well, but like I can go into any panel and it's like a confined space, right? Like if you see the 4 pages, you're seeing like each panel that I go into, it's being highlighted. So there's that one exists, and then there is like once I go into the panel, I'm able to create new folders and and like draw. So the layers can vary depending on what I'm trying to achieve. But usually I do have my rough drafts layer, then I have my elite like penciling layer, and then the inking layer. The penciling layer is not so detailed, but it's like detailed enough so that I can achieve clarity, so I know what exactly I'm drawing. But usually I have my thumbnail first of all. That's the first part. But the way I did the thumbnail for this work, I did it together with several other drawings, several other work that I've done. So what I just did is I just imported this. So these were things like my character design comes into play, because I'm about to draw this character, and these are like her expressions. Although she is younger in this scene, she's supposed to be younger in this scene, and this is her when she looks like an older auntie, um, or older grand auntie, depending on where you want to look at it from. But in this scene over here, she's a bit younger. All right, let me start inking this. Let me flip the screen. I think I'm about close to going to bed. Uh, hello, hello, skilled word. How you doing? How many layers do you have when you make a comic? When you make comic panels, I don't have like a specific amount. It can change, right? It's just like asking how many times you blow your horn whenever you're driving, or how many times you put your like trafficator lights on, or you look at your side mirror whenever you're driving. I do it based on the situation. Um, but usually, like I said, I do have three important panels majorly. I have the panel for the rough sketch or the rough draft. I have the panel for the inking, the rough draft for the penciling, and then the inking. Those are the major panels. And like in the process of rendering or in the process of drawing, I may feel like something might need to be duplicated, or I might need something to work on it again. So I'll just draw that thing in a separate panel and probably duplicate or send it to another layer, um, to another creator, I mean. All right, I think that's good. I'm going to detail her later on. So, probably, I don't know, I might do a stream early tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, but we'll see. I think, guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. I really wanted to have finished or touched this this I said sketch, this drawing that I was doing. I really wanted to touch on it, but I don't think it will happen. Probably tomorrow I'll have to do it. But anyways, guys, good night. Have a nice night or morning, depending on where you are. Thank you all for showing up. I really appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of you. All five of you, all three of you, or two of you, or one of you that show up during the streams and ask me questions and engage me. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.